Vinicius is joining us from Brazil, and I know it's been very hard for him to make this time for various reasons. But thank you so much for overcoming the pain and that being with us. Really really appreciate it. And Sunew is actually, one of the few, or if not the only company that has, a bit of experience in actual roll-to-roll production of OPVs. So you have 20 minutes. The stage is yours, and I understand you'll be telling us about durability of roll-to-roll printed OPVs, batch-to-batch reproducibility.
So, well, thank you for the invitation. Thank you very much for you. I'm very glad to be able to join you guys here. I was having a few issues, but all is sorted out. So it was very good points pointed by Tim, and I guess that it was very good to hear him saying about perovskites. I know I'm talking about a different technology, which is OPV, but all those issues and challenges and goals that are needed to be reached are very similar to OPV. And I'm going to talk about two of them. Maybe one, uh, I would consider one of them as being the most challenging one that we faced as Sunew. We've been producing OPV for the last 10 years almost, well, as a group, and stability, durability, lifetime, whatever you want to call it, it's one of the biggest challenges. And the second one, I'm going to put it as being able to reproduce batch to batch. So print large scale, large area materials, rows, having always the same result. This is something that seems to be very simple since we do it with newspaper for the last 200 years. But when you go for energy conducting materials or energy generating materials, we found out that it's not that simple. So this is what I'm going to try to present to you guys so that you can see the evolutions and what we were able to do in the past decade. Um, so let's see here. Here we go. Okay, so Sunew, who are we for who doesn't know? We're a Brazilian-based company. Our main goal is to produce roll-to-roll OPV. We've been working since 2015 on producing panels. So far, we have produced more than 21,000 meters of OPV of all generations, all different types of materials and technologies that you've heard of OPV, we have already produced. Besides of only printing, we have also done installations. Several of the biggest installations of OPV in the world were produced and done by Sunew. I'm not going to talk about the installations today. I've already done this a few times. But you can see some of the pictures we've done. We've done from a lot of BIPV installations. For example, the biggest one, the biggest glass OPV installation, around 800 square meters of OPV, to mobility, to skylights. Well, we basically done everything we know could be done with OPV. We've already done throughout these years. Okay. Just a point here, OPV is a very interesting material that what we've learned during our production years is that sometimes what we think could not be a good product, like the OPV, some layer modification we did or some coating parameters that we changed, were not very good for one kind of application. But then a few months later, we discovered that for another kind of application that would make a lot of sense. So this shows the flexibility of the OPV, not only it being flexible as a material, but also the flexibility of its usage. So it's something that I don't see many people talking about, but OPV, you always think on flexible materials that you can generate energy on windows. It has its semi-transparency, but the more I work with OPV, the more I realize how much the OPV can be used in all the applications. It has its challenges, of course, as any other technology